Yes, glorify.
Yes, Majesty.
So, being that we are in a moment where there's so much information available about African history, about world history, different books, different forms of spirituality are available for our knowledge, wherein back in the early days of Rastafari, the information was out there, but it wasn't as easily accessible, especially to the poor and have-nots, which is where the Rastafari tradition comes from. We know that the early Rastafari identified His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I as the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah through the revelation of the Bible, and a lot of the culture of Rastafari comes from the Bible. But nowadays, because of the information age that's easy access to YouTube and Google, you have Rastafari who would say denounce the Bible, burn the Bible, don't want to be identified as Hebrews, as Israelites. Even Bobo Shanti, who would say they don't deal with the Bible, um, but the Bobo Shanti order uses the Bible ceremonially every day of the week, morning, noon, and night, and all of our culture, our Trinity, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, and the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards were all three individuals who gloried in the Bible. So how could a one denounce the Bible? And what would you say, like, give some resolution to this argument? Because I see it, in social media world. Where do we stand with the Bible? And, is the Bible good for us? And, just, give some clearance and clarify the validity of the Bible and what purpose it serves in our life and how we should view it, my
Bless the
Lord.
Lord. Yeah, give thanks to life. Give thanks for the presence. Again, at the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Bless the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Give thanks to the presence of the Empress continually. Bless the Lord. Give thanks. Give thanks to this order of Melchizedek. Say he come to make the blind see those who have eyes,
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So even what is happening today, King Emmanuel Charles Edwards teaches us Bobo Shanti that we're going to have the jawbone of a jackass to laugh. So right now, some ones might not be laughing, but some teeth are skinning, getting ready to make the big laugh, because what King Emmanuel Charles Edwards has been saying a long time, some people just getting a glimpse of what he's saying. It's not that we can't say we agree with the Bible. It's not that we can't say that, King Emmanuel Charles Edwards has come and established that and tell us already, say, the Bible has a right and a wrong in it. It's not a complete book. But the understanding is to hold on to the right and let go of the wrong. Mm-hmm. So things are in it that is of a right. And there are many things that are in it that are a lie. Right? So he said when you go home, you're going to throw it in the river Euphrates. Now, if it was a complete book and it was the book, you as a Bobo Shanti would realize it's going to be thrown away one day. However, I and I as a people in the Western world, and this is really what they use to keep the people in the Western world. Especially I and I as Bobo Shanti now, we come to a different level. A man has its right to freedom of opinion, especially if you say he wants to burn this or he wants to do that, I can give him an idea, let him know what's going on. Probably doesn't even want to hear. I have no right to judge him. You understand? Mm-hmm. So what I know now, even as a Bobo Shanti now, we don't get led away into some ignorance where it's vain babblings. You understand? Mm-hmm. Because King Emmanuel, he said, God is our own interpreter, he'll make it plain, and he really make it known unto I and I. This is what the Bible is, man. And through studying and it's a read good books. That's why Bobo Shanti order, Salvation order, it's a wonderful order. Read good books. And reading good books now, he said, like all the Gospel of John. And another place said the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Messiah Garvey. It's still John. Because we have him as our great John, Elijah, right? Yeah. So when I read to Marcus Messiah Garvey now, he said, listen, with all my experience and everything that I've done, our experience, this is the summary of what we are to do to move out of this Western world. Still there's a man that is coming after him who's latched up his standards, he can't lose, right? So Marcus Mosiah Garvey say, this is it. This is how to move. Right? So it's just that King Emmanuel Charles Edwards come with and showing how that we must read good books, as Marcus Garvey said. So we start to read other books. He said, love yourself, love black, eat black, walk black. You realize now, instead of the little romance magazines of the evil world, because that's how they set up the system. When you look out there, you say, hey, everybody looking like, moving like photo romance or those things out there. You realize that's what they're reading, that's what they're feeding the mind, the greatest computer of all. Trashy stuff, trashy data you put in it. So it's going to build up a virus and little more. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You have to get rid of it. So you read these good books now, it started to show that, there were other books that were taken out of the Bible. You started to listen to good documentary, Marcus Garvey said, listen to, you understand? So down the line you realize, yeah, that's what King Emmanuel Charles Edwards been saying. So you realize, so you ever go through the book, we go write our own Bible. We have to, why don't we write our own Bible from now? Because many books are written in captivity, all these prophets you read about. Because the people give, let's say Ethiopia, it's that 66 books of the Bible. So those history again in yourself now make you realize as a Bobo Shanti. But as you gather knowledge, no, you as a Bobo Shanti, you come to the knowledge that you're gathering. But you're burning the fire, because when Bobo Shanti goes to the service, it's a different levels of fire. You're not going to see Bobo Shanti out upon the road and walking up and down fire. The Bobo Shanti knows where the fire engine is and goes to the fire engine. And that's that draw for the drum, the sound, and make sure the service go on time and knows that is that. That's one thing around the corner that him just has wickedness in fight against. Him just put it all wickedness. Right? So the Bobo Shanti do that. So Marcus Mosiah Garvey teach you these things. So I and I as a people now, we teach what the people the humility to understand themselves of the Bible. The next man now that has no patience in himself, that just hear that is Ethiopian Bible, is the real Bible, and him don't have no levels of certain things as a calm and you're going through LCM way. Him get mad now, him be going to synagogue and burn it down. Because his levels of teaching. People, society want to him behave like that, but society make him grow up in that environment of what things that right? Mash it up. Like he playing with his toy and wood. It's not that him don't love himself and him don't love the people. That toy not good to him from as a child, and just throw on that and mash it up, and that is like nothing to him. So it's the same way a man a burning fire, someone burn it, someone understand, but they say in order get understanding, King Emmanuel said. The same knife that stick the sheep, we use it and stick the goat. You need to remind you about the Sabbath. The laws of moral, the spiritual laws, the moral laws that have been violated right now. The biblical book right there. Tell you of these things and why it's happening. It's Sodom and Gomorrah that is taking place. That's all that's going on out there. And when people think it means Sodom and Gomorrah, they might just think it's a men to men or a woman to woman. It's just every wickedness. So all wickedness where envy and strife is, every evil work is there. That's what the biblical book teach you again. So you don't have to guess and wonder if evil is over there. And that's how the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards bring his order is. It's not to be out there like you're fighting people, you're making nice with people. You come home because you have a mission. You go out there, you realize how many people eating out of garbage bin, and know that it's oppression make a wise man mad. And you deliver him from out of the synagogue because some person that interpret the Bible for him, having years and his generation of years walking out of himself. There's a little body moving through and you realize that that's what's going on there. King Emmanuel Charles Edwards realized that yes, in it you have salvation. If you search the scriptures, you will find that you have ever living life in it. So you realize you're a Bobo Shanti, you come home, you realize, hey, you are going, my Lord. How much broom is in the storeroom? How much thing is there? We have to have this ready for the Sabbath and everything, because why? The people are coming. Micah chapter 4, in the last days, multitudes upon multitudes. It's a biblical book that shows you these things. We have to prepare for them. It's a biblical book, show you again. Every nation shall sit on its own vine and its own fig. Nation shall not lift up sword against each other, neither shall they love war no more. No nation will lift up sword against the other nation. The mouth of the Lord has spoken it. Everyone running to the hills. The Bobo Shanti order for the last days. That's where his home, that's where his teaching, that's where his institute shall be established. So all have to flow unto it. How ye? That's what the scripture saying. All years have been reading these laws and these principles. How we interpret it as one of that of authority. Mm-hmm. When the Bobo Shanti speak is that guessing. Him speaking because of the creator that created him, that living in that teach him face to face. I become one in them spiritually, teach you that, nah man, this is what we stand for. So our interpretation, we don't burn the Bible. I and I know that the right and the wrong is in it. So we take out the right. Remember, there's few things and certain things, there are certain scriptures that Bobo Shanti are pointed to. And it's the same scriptures we point the earth to. Because it's our song of redemption as we're going through the valley of the shadow of death. We're not fearing no evil, that rather than thy staff, they comfort me, these truths and rights. Mm-hmm. You see, so I would say to my brethren out there, I don't condemn my brethren and whoever out there, because it's not just Rasta man, you know. There are people out there that don't. You understand? So in everything there is truth. So most time now white people don't, because everything is pointed to them white. Mm. And they have no knowledge if it's black. So some people say, I don't care if he's white, I don't care if he's black, I don't nothing with them. Mm-hmm. But what you find out now, these people, when you sit and speak with them, that you say that they are doing something out of the way, you realize that many of them might not able to, because remember Christ was a radical and Christ a radical. Mm-hmm. He went into the synagogues and overthrew them selling doves and all of them things there. Mm-hmm. He's a radical. So it's just like you realize that you was eating that and not good for you. That not good for me? Bam, you're not guessing. If you must pick it up back, it's not good for you. You understand? Mm-hmm. So Christ himself, Marcus himself, is a radical. And His Majesty work, King Emmanuel work, is a radical work. So the people put their trust inside of you.
So the people put what?
The people put their trust inside of you, mm-hmm, as Bobo Shanti. The Sabbath day is to be kept holy. It's to bring the people to a right of themselves. Remember Father Moses was going through the earth and he said, release the people and let them can come worship. The Bible itself tells you that the people need a rest. It's not you're digging your heart and soul in it, and some people hear you speaking about the Bible. Oh, too much Bible, they don't understand. If you want to know Bobo Shanti order, you have to live with Bobo Shanti order and seek to know Bobo Shanti order. Bobo Shanti order is not an order you read about and say, oh, I know about the Bobo them. Oh, I know about the Dingy them. You see, that is not about it. Yeah. It's about a livity. That's how you know it day by day. Mm-hmm. You come today when it was a lot of joy going through. Tomorrow you come together where it's just lions roaring and you wonder if, and if you can't take the roaring, you run out of the jungle, because you know when the lion roaring you don't know what, and then the lions because that is it is in hell. You is in hell, you are in hell. You see it is all your head. The Bible tell you, the biblical book again. So but we don't stuck ourselves in the Bible. And that is the thing about Bobo Shanti. We speak of the Bible, the sermon of the Bible, we don't stuck. When you get stuck in the Bible, like you fold your hands, and it's not stuck in the Bible because the Bible never tell anyone to fold your hands. You see? Because Marcus Garvey said he's not one of those that think the Bible is the solution for everything. or run to the Bible, you must realize it's just a book to help you to realize yourself. Hold on to the good, let go the wrong. Find yourself as a leader, as a redeemer. That is what Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards comes with. Man of right is God in flesh. Point your forward to yourself. The Bible will tell you there's a book there that tells you the garden needs managers. That's why it says it's ruled by God, governed by the priests. Managers to take care of the earth. Managers to make hunger, poverty, everything stop. In accordance, no, it's not overnight. But the managers are there to make sure it propel and make sure it happens. The information level, just as the eye is doing and the priest Isaac is doing, many more angels are doing. And I'm speaking about the media, I'm talking about journalism. It is there, it is needed. We accept everything because we know what mandate Jah has given, even to a man that has never even sit with the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, as we say, in that flesh, which we understand what we're speaking about.
True.
To find himself, and the only reason why he found himself is through that roll call service, Sabbath service, the priest culture, and on the altar. That's him could gain strength in his or herself to do what Jah, the Almighty, has put in your heart to do. So he said, the people that in the Bible, you know what? Once a priest tell me, you know, an ancient priest, like he was saying, he was on the service and he said, Jah asks 2 questions to tell you about the Bible. Jah asks, no, the people them that, you know, you're reading about, where them is? And some man points so and Joshua said, are they eye them? You are you're living the Bible. That is why it's not just stuck in the Bible, it's living it. Because we are the Bible people, just say we are monument owner and Bible owner. Is it? Yeah. And we own these things. So the biblical book teaches again. So we don't fight against the Bible. You know, you have many people out there, they don't believe in God neither. The fool say in their heart, there's no God.
True, my Lord.
So remember again, what the world must understand, because sometimes they look on 10 miles out of the bloody city of Kingston, Marcus Garvey, Lion Bay, Zion Hill, they don't understand. You must realize there's a schoolroom. That's what it is here. A schoolroom to bring forward gods and goddesses upon the face of the earth, stand to redeem the motherland of Ethiopia and her sons and daughters to righteousness of salvation. Is a schoolroom that come to teach you of yourself. So if you have a schoolroom that has a specific guideline, whether you say from preschool, kindergarten level, tertiary level, all the way up, that guideline, not because you reach to that level, you think that guiding post is to be removed.
Right.
It is there for a purpose. You can't shut the door on any as long as the 4 angels are there, waiting for the winds against war and strife. So you couldn't remove the Psalms reading. You couldn't remove anything. Because what caused your brothers and sisters to go into captivity is what you're using to get them out of captivity.
True, my Lord. Well, give thanks.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, great answer. You know, I think that should clear it up for anyone. You know, it's not. It doesn't have to be a polarized thing where it's either you love it or you hate it. It's just it's a thing. It's a book. It's a tool. You use it when you don't need it no more. You don't have to use it, but that doesn't mean that other people shouldn't use it too, because it helps you to get to where you are. Right? Yes,
You can't stop using it.
Glory
Because I will say, yeah, write books, all of us. It's the books and of authors that came together to present to you what's in the world. You end up give it a name, you call it Bible. So why is not the philosophy and opinions of Bible? The autobiography of King Emmanuel, Charles Edwards, and Emperor Selassie. There are Bibles, there are scriptures also, because it's speaking and giving the testimony of these people. Because remember, what we must understand as Bobo Shanti is this: we speak of John the Baptist, and even as Rastafari brethren and brethren of the world, Pan-Africanists, members of the UNIA. We speak of the John the Baptist in the Bible, and we give thanks is the forerunner of Christ. But the John the Baptist in this time, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, as I say, it's not about just reading and stuck in the Bible. It's to do what the John the Baptist in this time say for us to come out of captivity. Because that's what he was telling us about that time. Some people don't realize that the same people at that time. The Christ that we read about in the Bible that came for the redemption of the people, not to change Moses' laws, but to fulfill and bring out the redemption of us as black people in this time. When we look at it, it's a Christ, a black Christ, the most certain King Emmanuel, Charles Edwards. If we come and teach us, say, you are the Christ. If you do well, pointing it to your God himself, your God in flesh. And when we speak of even the battles for Israel, the battles for Jerusalem, it's King David that protect the borders, the boundaries. And we see it's Emperor Haile Selassie that stood up for the faith of his people. Even the Goliaths were there. He wasn't afraid to speak out. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? He was not afraid to go down to the depths of hell to meet with the Pope, to show that he, the Lord the Almighty, has come. He's come for his people. So our biblical moment of this time is playing right in ourselves, in our flesh, in our eyes, everything around us. So it's for us now as a people and a whole to adhere more to the teachings of His Majesty. Don't envy no man. Speak evil of no man. Help a man to find himself and his purpose in life. The order come teach you to humble yourself, go deep within, find God in flesh in yourself, and live as God in flesh in yourself, and do what you have to do for the redemption of Africa. If you want to be a Daniel, you stand alone and you do what you're doing. If you want to be Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you must find a team effort. If you want to be the 7 minutes and flames of candlesticks, you know that it's before the throne of God singing, holy, 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 day and night. See that the ceremonial order continue to push through. If you are in the ends of earth to plant trees, to go into Africa and plant the fruitful trees that are medicine, that are everything, that is food to us as a people to redeem, plant it. If you are there to create the world mind that will gather the people to beat our poverty, and you see it in your mind that is that you have to do, just do it. You need no other leader out of yourself to come tell you what to do when the Trinity has unfolded itself unto you and give you the powers in yourself to unlock any door and go and do it. And that is what every member of every Bobo Shanti must know. And every member of the world must know. God is in flesh, the power is within you. Stop looking out of yourself. What more can niggas do? If you cry for him again, you do the same thing, you forsake him because he's there on the mountain. When I ready, I come. Because yes, I know where you live. It's just like a man. All the years he's been checking you for this ointment. And because this is your store now, he's also starting to neglect himself. He must get it all the time, you know. But you have the store and say, can't get it any time, man, because that is where you are. So he's starting to neglect himself and not using the cream no more. So yeah, same thing now. You're neglecting the God. Yeah, man, the time the God is, you understand? But when the anchor lift it go, you know. So the anchor is still there 10 miles out of the bloody city of Kingston, northeastern side of Warwick Hill. It cannot be removed unless you see the Bobo Shanti going Africa right now. And it's like a foundation where the order of Melchizedek don't come down day and night. And you know it's the same works that is going on in 10 miles out of the bloody city of Kingston, not putting off real card for a week or that for, you understand? The full order, it is right there, you can't remove it. You have to just accept it and love it and do what you can do for the establishment and upliftment of that schoolroom. Like any other university, it has its libraries because the people are coming. Like any other universities, it must have its sick bay, some way to take care of people. It's a university. It's bringing life to the people. It is there for the life of the people, to the works, we are servants of God. Don't ever deny the foundation of the Most Right Honorable King Emmanuel, Charles Edwards. It's the last place for gathering people, black man and black woman. You have to pass through the university. You have to understand and know who you are and see what it stands for and the replica of what we are supposed to do. That we could go into the land and do with our might what our hands find to do. Tiling on. Let us hope. Let us watch and pray and labor till our master comes. He's not gone away. Come into my heart, King Negus. Sons and daughters, give me thine heart, and I'll give thee my Father's ever-living kingdom. Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? That means him inside of you. Tap into yourself. Know the God in you. Manifest the works of God in you. Give thanks to life.
My Lord,
Bless the Lord.
glorify, give thanks for such mighty culture and teaching. Give thanks for wisdom and knowledge and understanding, you know. Give thanks for sharing. Thanks for being with us on the African Liberation Network. It was a great pleasure to have you and to, you know, take in all of the information that you shared. I hope that the viewers can really take some time to understand everything and, you know, probably watch it a few times to really, you know, get it all clearly. But yeah, my Lord, that does it for now. But we would definitely love to have you again because there's many more topics and many more conversations to be had. So for now, you know, give thanks for your presence, Honorable Kes Wesmore.
Bless the Lord.
Yeah, give thanks to all the viewers of the African Liberation Network. Yeah, and we encourage you to, you know, continue to read the Bible, continue to learn about King Emmanuel, Charles Edwards, Marcus Messiah Garvey, and Emperor Haile Selassie I, and even Empress Menen as well. And yeah, just look forward to having you again. And until next time, this is the African Liberation Network. I'm the host, Honorable Prophet Daniel. And this is our special guest, Honorable Kes Wesmore Harvey, Honorable Priest Richie. Yes, until next time, bless the love, my Lord and Empress.
Bless the Lord.
Our strength and powers.
Give thanks to life.
My Lord.
Bless the Lord.